I'm doing 75 on the highway. I'm listening to a self-improvement audiobook and I am falling asleep. I just left from my friend's house. I'm going back home. It's an hour drive before I can get there. And I am on schedule, okay? I plan this day down to a T. And by the time I get home, it'll be 3 p.m. just when I put, and then I can have my dinner, and I can go for my walk, come back, take a shower, sit down, do some deep work. I've got it all planned down, even down to the drive back home, which is where I'm going to be listening to my audiobook, reflecting, learning, and making the best use of my time. But the one thing I didn't account for was how tired I'd be after hanging out with my friend, how boring just driving on this highway was gonna be, and how the monotone voice coming from this audiobook is going to put me to sleep. And I'm fighting sleep like I'm fighting demons. I keep veering off the road. Like I'm surprised I haven't crashed yet. But I don't want to turn off the audiobook because I want to be the person who follows what they wrote. I want to be this perfect version of myself where I get everything I put down. I follow it out. I want to be disciplined and push myself to continue listening to this audiobook because I want to make the best use of my time. But trying to do that is about to get me killed. So instead of listening to the audiobook like I have planned and having this perfect drive back, I turn on some Glorilla. Yeah, it's not high vibrational music, but I turn on some Glorilla and I make it home without falling asleep and dying, basically. My name is Faith, if you don't know who I am, and my entire goal with this page is to help you become your best and reach your goals. If you are serious about those things, you want to reach your goals, go ahead and log in right now by subscribing because I post videos every single day and you don't want to miss out on that. Trying to be the perfect person is unrealistic. It is unattainable. It is something nobody should strive for. And the reason why I titled this video How to Be the Perfect Person is because I want you to see this, because I need you to understand that is not the goal. That is unrealistic. Instead, there is something above perfect we should always strive for, and it's this thing that helped me turn a bad start to my morning into a good rest of my day. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. I get up at that time every day, but instead of getting out of bed and do my morning routine and getting prepared to do some deep work, I grabbed my phone and I laid in bed. And from 4:30 until 7 a.m., 2.5 hours, I scrolled. I admit that I am not perfect. I scrolled. And as I'm doing this, I'm not beating myself up. Normally I would, but I'm not because I understand something. I am just allowing myself to do it. And then the sun comes up from 7 to 8. That is when I go for my 3-mile walk. When the sun comes up and I see it's time to go for a walk, I put the phone down and I actually get up and get dressed and head out for that walk without feeling guilty at all. How did I do that? How did I go from I spent 2.5 hours having a bad start to my morning, especially when they say the morning determines your day. Well, my day should have been crap because the morning was crap too. But no, I changed because I understand perfection isn't key. Being better is key. The start of my morning was not perfect. That's okay. How can I do better? Well, I can do better by getting back on my schedule. I know 7 8 I'm gonna go walk. I could keep scrolling on my phone and going down this loophole of being bad, but instead I'm gonna say, okay, 4:30 to 7 was not my best. It's not perfect, but I can get back to my best. I can do better. And that's what I did. And the rest of the day, I just kept doing better and better and ended it on a good note. That's the key. The key is not to be perfect. It's to be better. If you can strive to be better, it doesn't matter if you mess up or you fail, or you don't have the great start to your day, or you don't follow a routine. None of that matters. Because if you can say, okay, that happened, that's whatever, and not say, oh, I give up, I'm going to start again tomorrow because I couldn't be perfect. Instead, if you could say, I'm going to do better right now, that is what's going to make the biggest difference in your life. Because better is attainable. Perfect is not. And understand that with people like us, especially when we have the voice of ambition talking to us, it is hard to not try to be perfect. It is hard to not beat ourselves up when we're not doing exactly what we said we're going to do and we're falling off the path. It's hard to accept that, but I'm telling you, if you can accept that you're not perfect, that you are human, That it is okay if you wake up past your alarm and it's an hour that you haven't got started. It's okay if you came back home and you procrastinated on your phone because you just didn't have it. It's okay. Because once you realize what you're doing, don't beat yourself up because that's gonna make it worse. Instead, say, okay, I wasn't being perfect, I wasn't doing good, but I can do better. And when you can say that, that is when you'll do better. Because the average person, they're just gonna continue, and not even the average person, the average chosen one will allow that voice of ambition to beat them down and make them feel guilty and make them throw their hands up and say, I quit, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. That's the average chosen one they're gonna do. But you're not the average chosen one. You are exceptional. You are special. And you know how to get out of the spiral of perfectionism now. You understand that it's not about being perfect, it's about doing better. So when you come back home and you might get on your phone and procrastinate, after about 20-30 minutes, you'll say, wait. Okay, I didn't really do what I wanted to do, and I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm just gonna do better and get started on something else. If you wake up late, you're not going to say, the day's over, I give up. You're going to say, okay, I woke up late, that's fine. I'm just going to do better and go ahead and get started with my day. It's going to make the biggest difference. Be the exceptional chosen one that most people cannot be. Don't be beating yourself up. Don't be trying to be perfect. Just try to do better, and that'll change the game. Right now, go down to my description and add me on Discord because we can have one-on-one conversations and I can help you reach your goals. But ultimately, if you want to reach your goals, there's only 3 things you gotta do. 1 is take action. And the action step you can take today is to affirm to yourself that perfection or being perfect is not realistic and it's not what you're trying to do. Tell yourself, I'm just gonna do better. I'm just gonna do better. Number 2 is stay consistent. Continue to remind yourself that being perfect is not the good choice. It's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to be better. Continue telling yourself that. And number 3 is make your goals happen. But you can't make your goals happen until enough time passes. And you can't fast forward through time. You can't skip through time. But you can influence how time changes you and your reality through the actions you take and how consistent you are in taking it. You've got this. I believe in you.